All right, so this is the part two. We left off at the internal peace. Yep, we left off at the aspect where I was talking about you really grounding yourself in this energy of knowing how to fight off like spiritual battles and spiritual warfare, learning yourself, mastering the divine feminine sides of yourself and the divine masculine sides of yourself, and bringing them into a dual balance to where you're able to truly co-create from that duality and allowing that duality to express itself internally and externally. And now we see the Six of Wands. I sound like a fucking robot right now. I don't know why. The Six of Wands, and then we have the Knight of Wands here. So what I'm getting from this is, from this past journey here, I'm seeing that you guys are now realizing a lot about who you are. You're realizing a lot about your own energy and what that energy holds. And I really do feel as if it's almost like you've went through these cycles, right, of life. You've experienced these experiences, and now that you've seen the experience of these experiences, you are on to the next part of this journey, right? So the next part of this journey, it is going to hold a lot of you. It's going to hold a lot of creative outlets, and it is going to hold a lot of you. Because this past journey that you were dealing with, this was something that you had to master first. So that way you could remember yourself is what I'm getting. Thank you, Spirit. So that way you could remember you. So some of you guys could have went through a people-pleasing phase to where you was just always giving. And I'm not saying that that wasn't from an intentional, like a good intention. I'm not saying that, you know what I'm saying, that wasn't from a good intention, because it was. But what I'm saying is, like, a lot of you guys, you used to overextend your energy to people. You used to give to people a lot. And I feel like you were giving more to people than you were to yourself. And though you did love yourself, and though you do love yourself, I feel like sometimes you could have overexerted your energy by not even speaking up for yourself at times, just letting things go. But I feel like a lot of you guys, y'all are really in this energy of like, okay, I know karma. And you know what I'm saying? So I'm just going to let karma do its thing. But I feel like a lot of you guys, there were some spaces where you were placed in where you had to speak up for yourself. You know what I'm saying? Where your energy had to say a lot more in order for things to be settled the way that they need to be settled. And as I'm hearing in this divine feminine energy, you were in this divine feminine energy of receiving, when you were in this energy of not necessarily that you weren't speaking up, but you were just letting your energy speak for itself. And I feel like a lot of you guys, y'all are really, if you're connected with this message, you could be deeply connected with that divine feminine energy, because we do have divine masculine energy over here in the past. So it looks like in this now present energy, you guys could be in more of a divine feminine energy. Place it where it resonates. It could be vice versa. Okay? But as I'm seeing this, I do feel like a lot of you guys, you have, Spirit is saying you did pass the test, and you have ascended into this next space. You've been initiated to go into this next space. So where you're going from here now, you're energetically upgrading. All right? Let's see what else is here. Absolutely. We have the Empress card going into the Ace of Cups. I was also going to say the Queen of Cups. So there's like this motherly energy that's here, almost like where you're being called to nurture yourself and to receive more in this next space. Okay? Now, what I'm getting on a dual side of this is, if you've been more masculine energy in this past cycle, you're being called to focus your energy more on your feminine energy. Where you've used to work in your feminine energy, you're being asked to work in that masculine energy. Where you've operated in both, you're being called to operate in balance with both of those energies. Do you hear what I'm saying here? Okay? All right. All right, let's see what else is here. I just feel like there's going to be a lot of stuff that's coming towards you, and I'm getting gifts. Okay, some of you guys could be receiving like compliments, love letters. Some people could be reaching out to you guys, just like wanting to talk to you, wanting to be in your energy. Just a lot of love is what I'm seeing within this next space, and it's unconditional love. So it's not fake love, it's true love, you know? That love that you only, like, that you get from the divine source, you know? That type of energy. Now, I do have the Nine of, absolutely. It's that love that you got, like, Nine of Cups with this Nine of Cups. It's that love that you created first within yourself, and allowing yourself. It's like Spirit wanted you to create this type of love internally first. So that way, once it was external, you would realize that it did come internal first, right? And that's what Spirit wanted you to see. Thank you, Spirit. Wow, that's crazy. The alignments are crazy here. The alignments are crazy 4, 5, 6 is very significant, y'all. I'm telling you, y'all found that proper foundation, and you took what you had and you used that and you pushed forward, and you allowed yourself to stay balanced in the midst of all, also being aware of who you are and the decisions that you're making. I feel like this has made a huge impact on where you are now karmically, and also aligned when it comes to your destiny. Like, that's fucking beautiful. That is so beautiful. Absolutely. We have the moon card here. So a lot of divine feminine energy coming through in this next part of the reading. And I just feel like Spirit is telling you right now, this phase of your life, you're meant to be free. You're meant to feel free. We do have the 5 of Cups and the the 6 of Pentacles here. So I do feel like some of you guys, where you could have felt like you were losing out on something, or you felt like you missed something, or you just had this energy of like nostalgia, I am seeing that energy is going to be returning to you. So where, not the nostalgic energy, but the energy where you could have been longing for something or someone, I feel like that energy is coming full circle here, okay? And I just got a text message, so there's the energy here, all right? Ace of Pentacles, it definitely is coming in for sure. Just a matter of time. Something about 6 days, and the number 6 could be very significant. 610, 611, 0611, 0610 could be very significant here, okay? I'm just seeing in this next phase, that's what's going to be happening. Let's go to a part 3.